Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Rəsmi. The leadership qualities of President Ahmadov in the Karabakh War ensured a large-scale victory for the Azerbaijani army. Thanks to the leadership of the head of state, the Azerbaijanis liberated territories that had been under Armenian occupation for almost 30 years. This is stated in an article published on the website of the Iranian agency Nayarus. The growing prestige of Azerbaijan in the international arena, its chairmanship in the non-aligned movement, as well as the fact that it is an integral part of the Islamic world, is also highlighted in the article. Azerbaijan seriously suffered from the destructive consequences of the Armenian aggression. However, in autumn 2020, the Karabakh conflict was settled as a result of the 44-day war. Attention is paid to the restoration of territories liberated from the occupation, the safe return of eternally displaced persons, and the peace building in the post-conflict period. This was discussed at a meeting of the Security Council held at the UN headquarters on the topic military operations in cities, protecting civilians in urban environments. Permanent representative of Azerbaijan to the UN, Yashar Aliyev, said that her country strongly condemns attacks on civilians and violations of international humanitarian law. Hundreds of Azerbaijani civilians died or were injured as a result of explosions on anti-personnel mines after the cessation of hostilities and the end of the war. It was emphasized that the Security Council should pay special attention to the protection of civilians. All parties to armed conflicts should fully comply with all obligations under international humanitarian law. In 2020, the statement was signed on the cessation of hostilities between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Calls for reconciliation between Azerbaijan and Armenia through peace and negotiations are needed, stated Under Secretary of State of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Italy, Benedetta Della Vedova, while addressing the Parliamentary Assembly. The Italian diplomat emphasized the importance of dialogue, the rule of law, justice and international law in resolving all conflicts, noting that the Council of Europe is ready to support the establishment of trust between the parties and the adoption of measures that contribute to the achievement of peace. Meetings among Azerbaijani, Armenian and Russian leaders were constructive. The existence of contact between governments creates a positive atmosphere. Ambassador of the Russian Federation to the Republic of Azerbaijan, Mikhail Pacharnikov, said at the press conference. The diplomat also stressed that the meetings of Azerbaijan and Armenian public figures will serve to normalize relations. Touching upon the meeting of religious leaders of the three countries, Mikhail Pacharnikov said that such contacts support the political process and help build trust. The ambassador also commented on the participation of Russian companies in the reconstruction of Karabakh. A roundtable was held at the Heydar Aliyev Center, during which the policy of parental leave in Azerbaijan based on gender equality, realities and prospects were discussed. It was noted that the participation of men in upbringing of the child will have a positive impact on both family relationships and the formation of the child's personality. A draft law is being prepared to amend the labor code, and one of the amendments concerns the provision of parental leave. The policy of providing paid and gender-equitable parental leave reflects the effective coordination of work and family life for both women and men, as well as the elimination of social inequalities. Chairman of the State Committee for Family, Women and Children, Bahar Muradova, noted that parental leave provided to the father gives him the opportunity to be closer to the child from the first day of their birth and to participate in the development of the baby from early childhood. Leyla Tagıyeva, head of the International Cooperation Department of the Regional Development Public Union, noted that gender-based parental leave also serves to increase women's participation in the labor market and social protection in general. Farid Babayev, head of the Azerbaijani office of the United Nations Population Fund, said that the sharing of childcare responsibilities by fathers with their spouses contributes to the formation of a model of fair behavior in families. Deputy Minister of Labor and Social Protection of the Population, Anar Karimov, informed about the preparation of a draft law on amendments to the Labor Code, providing for amendments to Article 169. One of its elements relates to the provision of parental leave. Hijran Husseinova, chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Family, Women and Children, noted that the participation of men in child's upbringing will have a positive impact on both family relations and the formation of the child's personality. The participants of the roundtable discussed the social and economic benefits of the project, as well as the best practices of countries in this direction. The event was held within the framework of the project, implementation of gender-sensitive, innovative communication and media campaign in Azerbaijan to promote the policy of granting parental leave based on gender equality, implemented by the United Nations Population Fund and the Regional Development Public Union with the financial support of the European Union. Issues of cooperation and exchange of experience in the field of social services between Azerbaijan and Turkey are being discussed in Ankara. For this purpose, a delegation led by Deputy Minister of Labour and Social Protection of the Population, Hidayet Abdullayev, is on a working visit to Turkey. During the visit, a meeting was held with Turkish Deputy Minister of Family and Social Services, Ismail Ergunash. During the meeting, the sides exchanged views on the prospects of cooperation and exchange of experience in various fields between the agencies of the two countries. The members of the Azerbaijan delegation also visited a number of social support and rehabilitation centers in Ankara and got acquainted with the conditions created for vulnerable groups. In the next days of the visit, which will last until January 28th, meeting with the heads of martyrs' families and Veterans Foundation of Turkey, as well as other organizations, are envisaged. 3,192 infections with novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 1,259 people received after treatment and were released home. 18 people who earlier tested positive for COVID-19 died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 640,148, with 619,050 recoveries and 8,650 deaths. Number of active infections is 12,448. To detect new infection cases over the past day, 12,544 tests and overall 6,094,493 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan, the task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.